Derby matches have traditionally been the highlight of the football season. When the fixtures come out at the beginning of June, the first thing Liverpool players and fans do is to look for derby games with Manchester United. It's a chance to prove that your team is better than theirs. Ultimately, pride is the spur for both the players and fans, and nowhere is that more evident and visible than when these two teams clash. You can always guarantee 100% commitment, bordering on open warfare. Such is the intensity of play. When it comes to pride and passion, Liverpool lead where others follow. The history of these two teams dates back to 1894 when they played in a test match. United were then called Newton Heath. When the two teams first met in the Football League in 1895, Liverpool thrashed Newton Heath 7-1. When Liverpool met United at Old Trafford, United were hoping to make full use of their home advantage and improve on their 0-0 draw at Anfield earlier in the season. But Liverpool had other ideas. They were once again running away with the then First Division Championship, having lost only 3 of their 27 matches. They were a blistering 15 points in front of United and sweeping all others in the league aside. But this was to be a derby with a difference at Old Trafford. Expectations for a particularly exciting confrontation were high, as this was their centenary derby. With Mancunian pride at stake and having home advantage, the pressure on Liverpool had increased. The question was, could Liverpool contain United? The Anfield club playing from left to right, Martin Tyler.
And Thompson, his first contribution was something of a shaky one. A back pass that almost presented Whiteside with a chance. Moran, well challenged by Rush. Stabbed out by McQueen. Now Koppel. Coming inside Kennedy. Kevin Moran in the wars again. He was caught by Ian Rush and he knew the damage had been inflicted. But Moran curls it, it needed the save. An acrobatic one it was from Grobbelaar. It was dropping in just under the bar. The in-swinger from Moran, and well played Grobbelaar. Lee for Dalglish. Wilkins, who was the player who'd lost possession originally, won it back for United. And Thompson came in late to flatten Whiteside. But before Manchester United can take the free kick, Kevin Moran requires more treatment. Whelan. And for the moment at least it seems that Lou Macari is playing at right back. And Dalglish. Liverpool almost adding insult to Manchester United to their injuries. Macari, certainly a defensive responsibility for him. McQueen. Macari's pass, nicely judged for Moses and Stapleton. Moses again. Moran, the goal is open, and Moran finds it.
First blood to United was like waving a red rag to a bull to Liverpool. And so typical of this championship side, whenever they found themselves a goal behind, they instantly stepped up a gear.
Kennedy. Rush. Johnston, Dalglish, and Liverpool a level. Clinically done. United held the advantage for 4 minutes.
39 minutes.
Rush with the first touch, and what a good ball played by Craig Johnston. for Dalglish to finish so decisively.
But United were in an equally determined mood. Manager Ron Atkinson no doubt having read the riot act to them. And that meant both sides had chances when play got underway again.
Wilkins. Macari. Robillard enjoying the chance to show his sheer athleticism and made a spectacular catch.
As Liverpool continued to hit on the counter-attack, United thwarted their every attempt to press forward and score the winning goal in a tightly fought and often bloody derby encounter. As the final whistle blew, the score remained 1-1. But it wasn't all over for these two teams in the 82-83 season. There was still the League Cup final to be settled at Wembley. Could Bob Paisley's side be the first team to win the trophy 3 times in a row?
Well, these two clubs have met in the First Division twice this season. They've drawn both times. So there's always going to be that close competitive edge to every challenge. McQueen looks for Whiteside. Took it down beautifully, turned away from Hansen. Whiteside! What a fantastic goal by the 17-year-old.
A shocking start for Liverpool in more ways than one. United kept up a relentless pace, and it took the Reds the first half and most of the second half to fully recover. But recover they did.
Johnston. Lee. Again, the outlet is the fullback, Kennedy. It's in! The man who scored in the Milk Cup final 2 years ago, when it was known as the League Cup, against West Ham. The man who scored the winning goal against Real Madrid in Paris in the European Cup final, Alan Kennedy. The ball played to him by Sonny Lee, and Kennedy strikes left foot, going away from Bailey, who might have got his fingers to it, but you can never rule out Liverpool. They've come back with the equaliser.
Liverpool's dogged perseverance held United at bay, forcing extra time and giving them the breathing space to get their passing game together.
Here's Dalglish. Shot struck Macari. Kennedy. Whelan. And again, Whelan's curled it! Brilliant goal! Ronnie Whelan, who got 2 last year against Spurs, has scored the second for Liverpool today. 99 minutes, and Whelan made it look simple. But it's the sort of goal that if an overseas player had scored it, we would all have said, well, where's that in the English game? Well, he's an Irishman, but as Gary Bailey took the near post position, Whelan curled that beyond his left arm to put Liverpool in front for the first time in the final.
The score 2-1. Bob Paisley led his team up the steps with unashamed pride, a fitting tribute to the end of an incredibly successful career as Liverpool's manager. Blossoming out of the shadows of Bill Shankly, Paisley had deservedly become a Merseyside legend in his own right, never to be forgotten by either Liverpool fans or players. The following season, it was new manager Joe Fagan's turn to collect the League Championship trophy, and having beaten Mersey rivals Everton the League Cup, as well as the European Cup in a unique treble. The following campaign, it was business as usual in the league against United at Old Trafford.
Neil, fine ball, Dalglish laid off to Nicol, and Walsh, how quickly Liverpool moved, and it could well have brought them a goal. What a marvellous example of Liverpool's ability to break from a seemingly impossible position, because it all began deep near their own corner flag, really, from a throw-in. But how fluid that movement was, with the final shot by Walsh only just wide of Gary Bailey's left-hand upright. Hansen, the only Liverpool forward player, splitting both Olsen and Whiteside. and because he knew that I think was why he sliced his clearance. Here's Alveston. Here's Robson. Shot reaches Strachan via a deflection. And decided that Strachan's fall from Alan Kennedy's challenge means it's a penalty, and Strachan himself will take it, and that one 23 minutes gone. Manchester United 1, Liverpool 0.
Once again, it was first blood to United, who kept up the pressure throughout the first half, stifling Liverpool's every move.
Well, the corresponding game last season was settled by a single goal scored by Frank Stapleton for Manchester United. He injured and unable to play today, along with Gordon McQueen and Alan Brazil and Ian Rush of Liverpool. So some very expensive spectators as well as footballers on view here at Old Trafford today. Just to prove you don't get sunshine for long in Manchester, it's absolutely pouring with rain again. Hansen. This is Dalglish. Walk. Beaten by Olsen. Nicol. He did well, Nicol. Walsh on the far post. And it's turned in, and it may have come off the defender. Whelan got the touch, Walsh was on the line, and also the defender Hogg. But certainly the cross and the run by Nicol was what made that goal for Liverpool. It was a brilliant run. He kept going. The cross was superb to the far post, where Whelan headed it downwards. Walsh jabbed it forward, and Hogg, who was on the line, may have been the last player to touch the ball. But it's a goal, and it's brought Liverpool back on level terms. 74 minutes gone. Manchester United 1, Liverpool 1, and now the Liverpool faithful, and I'm sure their players will believe that they could even go on and win this. A new belief about Liverpool's play now. Oh, brilliant by Walsh. Dalglish. Robson intercepts. Duxbury forward to Hughes. What good defending by Hansen. Here's Lee. Given away though by Liverpool, and they could pay for that. Olsen. Nicol couldn't control it. Here's Olsen. Grobbelaar's miles out of goal, but won it. And it's not a bad ball either to Walsh. And still Walsh. Oh, and Bailey goes on his knees to save it. What an assist that would have been by Grobbelaar if Walsh could have scored.
But unfortunately it wasn't to be. As the whistle blew for full time, the score 1-1. The Reds finished the season runners-up in the Championship. Quite an achievement considering they won only 2 of their first 11 games. But the start to the next season was entirely the opposite, and for 2 very different reasons. Firstly, before meeting United, Liverpool had lost only 2 out of 12 games. And secondly, hero Kenny Dalglish was now player manager.
Well, can they create something here? Whelan, here's Rush. Worked himself into the space. And walk with the hook through. Snapping the arms of Gary Bailey. Support from Beglen, but Johnston in space, and no one had covered the run then of Johnston. Unfortunately for United, it ran straight through, and Johnston couldn't apply the finishing touch. Was there a hand there? Now Johnston, still Johnston, beaten away though by Bailey. Certainly the best chance of the half so far. So Manchester United then start the second half. 6 straight home wins for them before today. Certainly they've found a lot of trouble breaking Liverpool down. Liverpool straight at the start of the second half on the break here with Rush. Walks in the middle, and Johnston too. Must be a goal, yes! 18 seconds of the second half. Craig Johnston has given them the lead. Sudden break down the left from Ian Rush, and he picked out Johnston superbly, and well, he may smile. Liverpool now exuding confidence. Chance was on there for Rush. Looking to weave away past. Rush. All the way. McGrath to Whiteside. Now Orbiston. Again, now really coming to life. United again caught in possession. There could be danger threatening here. Beglin. Still Beglin. Blocked by Hogg. And United was so nearly caught unawares that whistle had already gone for a free kick to United. But the sudden break by Beglin very nearly embarrassed United again. Still Johnson popping up all over the field. How well he battled there. Beglin with the cross. McMahon. With one eye on Whiteside, I think. Walk. Well, he was Liverpool's leading goal scorer last season. Stapleton. Well, he hadn't seen Walk. Hughes skipping past one tackle. Whiteside. Now then for Hughes. And it came back to him off Stapleton. Let off there for Liverpool. And how quickly now they spring into attack. Rush. For Johnston. Marvellous running by Craig Johnston. Rush arriving in the middle now, and Whelan. Here's Beglin. Straight into the arms of Bailey, but Jim Beglin has so often today augmented the attack. Play on, says the referee. Olsen rather ruefully gets to his feet. Stapleton into the path of Whiteside. Orbiston away to his left here. Surely! Oh, it's got it, yes!
Paul McGrath's goal 19 minutes into the second half settled the score at 1-1. And although United remained undefeated, Craig Johnson had blotted their copybook. The first player to score against United at Old Trafford that season. Liverpool went home with something to celebrate. When the two teams met later in the season, United had finally been knocked from the top spot by Liverpool's Mersey rivals Everton. Liverpool were keen to rub more Mersey salt into United's wounds by hopefully beating them. Their form at Anfield looked good, unbeaten since March the previous year. Liverpool playing from right to left.
Hansen, Mulby. Johnston spreading out to the right. Pursued by Orbiston. Rush is in the middle, so is Walsh. Johnston again, Sammy Lee. Johnston now to Lawrenson, onside, 3 in the middle. Whelan! Johnston had done well hugging the ball on that side. Lawrenson was freed, the linesman's flag stayed down. There were 3 in the centre, Walsh and Rush couldn't make it. Whelan shot over. Hanson's header. Colin Gibson, Hughes, and Colin Gibson's through. He's there again, it's a goal! Colin Gibson scores for Manchester United at the second attempt on a ground where they always seem to do well. Walsh away from Gidman. Rush is in the middle, so is Mulby. Still Walsh, and well held. Turner hung on to that. Here's Beglin, and here's Whelan. Oh, they left him free! He'd been there, Gillespie, all the time, and when it came to the cross being returned, he was all alone. It was a good cross, but nobody was near him. Mulby, who was surrounded by 3 white shirts, but he managed to come out with the ball, and this is Beglin. Well played by Jim Beglin to Sammy Lee. And Sammy Lee was fought against the post. Johnny Walk, 1-1. After 41 minutes. And Beglin, a superb piece of play from left back, changed the angle completely. Lee got the first shot in. It hit the post. It came out. And John Walk, the substitute, has equalised for Liverpool. That was Rush and Johnston. Rush! Oh! Incessant attacking by Liverpool. Hansen. And look at Whelan, there's nobody anywhere near him. Marking's disappeared. Whelan shoots and it's turned over by Chris Turner, and where on earth were Manchester United's defenders? I suppose one or two of them looking at the linesman here. 2 minutes left. Hansen's on the near post with Mulby. Walk was coming in. Back in by Beglin to Lawrenson. And Rush is in there and well taken by Chris Turner.
The match finished 1-1. Liverpool went on to win 11 of their remaining 13 matches, snatching the championship from underneath the noses of Everton and West Ham. And it was a feat they were well on their way to duplicating when the Reds and the Red Devils clashed in November '87. Liverpool were riding on the crest of a wave, demolishing all who stood in their way. 4-1 against Coventry and Newcastle, and 4-0 against Derby, Portsmouth and Queen's Park Rangers. We joined the match, Liverpool with a free kick, in the light strip of playing left to right and looking to continue their unbeaten run of 12 matches since the start of the season.
And then Hansen. Trying to get McMahon through. Aldridge is on the far side. And John Aldridge has done it again for Liverpool. A great break here by McMahon. A lovely cross by him. They left Aldridge for a moment. And there's the goal that puts Liverpool 1-0 ahead. And strikers thrive on goals, of course. And he'd gone 4 games without scoring, so he'll be delighted to have put Liverpool ahead after 21 minutes.
And it could so easily have been 2-0 moments later.
Aldridge, Beardsley, good combination there, Beardsley looking to finish it off, and Walsh pushing that away. Lovely combination there between Aldridge and Beardsley, and Barnes with the corner for Liverpool. McMahon, Nicol trying to get in, and Walsh there in the nick of time. Great combination though between Aldridge and Beardsley there, Ian.
It certainly was, and Beardsley getting a shot in from the edge of the box. It really had a lot of power in it. And you've got to say, well done, Gary Walsh, good save.
Referee also looking at his watch to make sure there's no time wasting. I can't think my United will want to waste any time at the moment. Ben Whiteside. Corner given. 4 minutes of the second half gone. Looking for the goal to get back into the game. Olsen with the kick. Whiteside at the near post, it's gone beyond him. Gillespie's in there, but didn't really make anything of it. Whiteside turning it back! 1-1! Liverpool furious there, are chasing the referee back towards the centre spot. But the goal stands, and United are level. Barnes, Beardsley, Aldridge, and Robson! Craig Johnston, a lovely piece of work though by Walsh.
It was Liverpool's last chance to snatch a win, and a win which should have already been theirs after Moran elbowed the ball to the feet of Whiteside, as this replay clearly demonstrates. Liverpool had every right to be furious, and it showed. When the two teams met at Anfield over the Easter bank holiday, Liverpool, although top of the league, had just suffered their second defeat of the season and were looking to put right the injustice of their previous meeting.
That was Brian McClare, and here's Peter Davenport against Alan Hansen, and Davenport's beaten him, and Brian Robson's in the middle, and Manchester United take the lead. Gibson, Strachan. And Gillespie. Only to Bruce. Duxbury. Nicol. There's enough variety in this match to keep you absorbed in what's going on. Now Aldridge to Houghton. Oh, he's got away from Brian Robson. He needs support in the middle. Beardsley's arriving now. Beardsley! 1-1, and Liverpool strike 8 minutes before half-time. Houghton got away down the right, and for once it was Manchester United who were undermanned at the back. When the cross came in, Beardsley, returning like Houghton to the starting lineup this afternoon, clipped a crisp shot right in the bottom corner. Liverpool put together 2 or 3 telling movements, and they're now right back where they belong. Free kick, it's all going Liverpool's way in this spell. McGrath penalised. Five minutes left in the first half. Houghton to take the kick as Gillespie makes his way forward. Ablett's coming in from the far side. Nicol. Oh, Beardsley away from Robson. Barnes. Gillespie! This is vintage stuff now from Liverpool. And Brian Robson, who scored Manchester United's goal, found himself bypassed again. Hooked back across. John Barnes, intelligent enough to play that ball back where it should have gone. And Gary Gillespie, tall enough and aware enough to apply the finishing header after 41 minutes. Peter Beardsley makes his influence tell again. And Liverpool, from being a goal behind, have now scored twice in the space of 4 minutes. United now attacking the Kop end. 2-1 behind. Despite the sterling efforts of this man McGrath in defence for the first half hour anyway. This is Davenport. Steve Nicol, becoming a great favourite here, had a fine season. He's got Houghton on that side as well. And there are 3 waiting in the middle for a cross, 4 now counting Nicol. Got a foot in again. McMahon. McMahon! Oh, Hussein! That's got to be one of the best goals of the season, even by Liverpool standards. What a belter! Manchester United hang their heads because they failed to clear the ball, it should be said, when they should have done. But don't take anything away from Steve McMahon. He picked that up, saw what was on, and thumped that beyond a despairing Turner. 2 minutes into the second half, and Liverpool may have put the game beyond Manchester United's reach.
3-1 to Liverpool, and Manchester's pride had taken a battering, which initially prompted passionate play of the wrong kind from United. As the panic set in, they became nothing short of desperate.
Right across to Gibson. Oh. Well, there have been times when Manchester United have been their own worst enemies. And Gibson has already been booked for kicking the ball away. What does the referee do now? John Key has already shown him the yellow card, and that's got to be red. And after starting so well here today, they're now in the sort of position that Liverpool are ready-made to exploit. Here's McMahon. Oh, dear me, Norman Whiteside. That's his second offence too. He wasn't booked the first time when he elbowed Barnes, but now Whiteside leaves his mark on an opponent, and Manchester United seem to be in danger of losing their discipline completely. Yellow card for Whiteside. Olsen. Plenty of them in there. Whiteside again, touching a bit of shirt pulling by Spackman maybe. This is Robson. And it's deflected. Oh, did that catch it? A Liverpool player, may have been Gillespie. It certainly took a deflection. Brian Robson's shot brings it back to 3-2.
Indeed, it was a cruel deflection off Gary Gillespie, which wrong-footed Grobbelaar. United were soon to add insult to injury after a rare defensive error from Liverpool.
Davenport, Strachan making a lovely run through the middle. He's onside. Gordon Strachan with a chance to equalise, and does. What a turn-up.
But typical of Liverpool, they weren't about to lie down.
Spackman, oh, that's a good ball. Johnston. Bruce. Strachan missed it. McMahon. Barnes. Ablett. Houghton stretching, couldn't get to it. McGrath could. Ablett again. McMahon. Anderson blocks it. Barnes again. Good tackle on the edge by Bruce. Hansen. Houghton. Nicol. Beardsley. Nichol's free in the centre-forward position, offside. Won't count.
So, despite Liverpool's incessant attacking, the score remained 3-3. But the McMahon goal just after half-time clearly demonstrated who the better team was. Not that there was any confusion in any of the Liverpool players' or fans' minds. Liverpool won the championship for an incredible 5th time in just 7 years. United were runners-up. But there are no prizes for second place, as United were more than aware the following season when the two teams met at Anfield again. Liverpool's championship consistency was due to their work rate allied to skill, a commitment that United couldn't match, as this game was to demonstrate.
Beardsley coming away from McGrath to make the pass possible, and now trying to get in beyond him. It bounced awkwardly for Bruce. It'll come for Barnes. And Leighton really rescued Manchester United then. And Barnes was denied. Aldridge pulling away. Help is at hand from Nicol. Houghton's made his way in on the far side, but that was brilliant from Barnes. Steve Nicol! The build-up there on the edge of the area was breathtaking. Nicol really the orchestrator, first of all in support of Aldridge, and then to capitalise almost on the back heel from Barnes. And the best defences anywhere in the world would be split apart by football of that quality. Nicol. Too strong for Olsen. Barnes. McGrath's header out. Collected though by Nigel Spackman. And when Barnes plays like this, he is a sight to behold, but no penalty. And all round Europe they were wondering why he didn't turn on the style like that for England in the summer. Down he goes again, it's a penalty this time. So John Barnes, the outstanding individual in this first half, has earned Liverpool a penalty. It's not Aldridge to take the penalty, it's Jan Mulby, and he scores from it. Kept low, Leighton went the right way, but Liverpool lead. Olsen. Well, it's just a little slow thinking then, and Beardsley improvised magnificently. Aldridge. Liverpool moving out so quickly that there's not too much help from midfield, but do they need it? Well, they could charge 10 times the admission price for this match, and you wouldn't be shortchanged. And here's Nigel Spackman! Great save by Leighton. Spackman robbed of his first goal for Liverpool. And Scotland's number one with a save of international quality. 20 minutes played in the second half. Mulvey. Nicol. This is marvellous. And Anderson had to take drastic measures. Just when you think the tempo must slacken, the game gets even quicker. We're still glorying in the Leighton save when Steve Nicol set off like an Olympic sprinter. Will it be Mulvey? It's Barnes, and then it's Leighton. Robson, and Grobbelaar won't get there. Now, that's got to be a booking. He had to bring McClare down. It could be a sterner sentence. Some referees would send the goalkeeper off in those circumstances. It's only yellow and not red. Grobbelaar, normally so shrewd in his sorties off the line, was never going to get there. And all Manchester United have is a free kick. Anderson. Beardsley to Houghton. Round the back is John Barnes. And now Spackman. It was a muddled sort of shot. It hit the post. Aldridge. It just won't go in for Spackman. A difficult ball to control, but he did keep it down. Beat Leighton this time. Couldn't beat the post. Only 11 minutes for Rush to make an impact, but those who keep a close watch on the statistics of Ian Rush's career tell me that Rush is at his most deadly in the last 10 minutes. But the chance belongs to Barnes, and now to Beardsley, and now to Barnes, and then it was just a sort of trifle that Rush could snap up as it flashed across the goal area. A second goal would secure the points for sure. But Liverpool still have to live on their nerves. It's back. Houghton. And this is Barnes, and Leighton the barrier again. Houghton. Barnes was still trying to get his balance back. And still he hunts for goal. Beardsley. Spackman. Rush. And now Houghton is offside.
So typical of Liverpool, 100% to the very end. Their fans walked away from Anfield rejoicing in a thoroughly deserved 1-0 victory. When the two teams met at the start of the 1990 season, Liverpool had won every single league game that they'd played, whereas Manchester United had won only 3.
Barnes to McMahon. John Barnes again. Lovely ball played there towards McMahon, played in there. Beardsley! here by Barnes, and a lovely ball played in. McMahon was onto it. It was almost, well, in danger of being an own goal there by Steve Bruce. That's the killer ball. And then McMahon adding to it. Bruce in trouble. Seeley could only half stop it, and Beardsley finished it off. And Liverpool are ahead by a goal to nil. Alistair. Leclerc's little touch. McMahon snaps it up. Here's Houghton. Well, it's a glorious day here on Merseyside with a glorious prospect in this game, and certainly there's been no shortage of wonderful action in the first 10 minutes. Barnes getting away again from Phelan. Gets between two of them. Barnes hitting it powerfully at Seeley. Out. Whelan. Rush. Barnes. Rush.
Manchester United proved to be a real jinx side for Ian Rush, who had never scored against the club here at Anfield or indeed at Old Trafford. And this was to be no exception to that rule.
Hughes beaten by McMahon. Rush coming back to help. Houghton, with that busy run of his, trying to get Nicol in. Crowd, as a man and woman, are on their feet claiming a penalty. Leicester Shapter right on the spot. Robbins tried to get Ince in. Whelan now for Liverpool. Houghton. McMahon. Delightful ball again by Barnes. McMahon in for Beardsley! That makes it 2. Barnes and McMahon heavily involved again. And Beardsley where he had to be when it really mattered. McMahon's run once again. And Beardsley side-putting it past Seeley. That's 2 for Liverpool.
Yeah, it's about timing, this one, because I would have swore blind from my very high position if Peter Beardsley would have been offside, but the timing of the run was perfect.
Beardsley. Burrows. Beardsley. Now for Barnes. Crossed by him towards Rush. And in the end it's Blackmore. Panic stations there in the United defence, who puts it behind for another Liverpool corner. Ince, and now Whelan. Back it goes again. Liverpool are in again here. Houghton. Rush waiting in the middle. The little chip to him. It was almost as though Houghton was trying to set it up for Rush. But here's Irwin. It was played just a little too firmly. 20 minutes there before half-time. You couldn't have wished to have seen better football anywhere. And they're starting to turn it on again now. Rush to Barnes. Back goes Phelan. In goes Beardsley, but Ince got the better of him. But here's Houghton. Great stuff by Liverpool here. It might come for Barnes. It is. It's number 3.
Fortune favours the brave, because the first shot by Stevie Nicol could have gone anywhere, quite honestly. This is sheer persistence. Had a little look up, swung his big boot, and up gets John Barnes, proving that he can do everything, John. Good header, planted right in the corner.
The Cop are absolutely beside themselves with joy now. 3 up against Manchester United. 2 to Beardsley, 1 to Barnes. Good cross there towards Rush. Might come for Robbins. see Alex Ferguson's words. He comes alive in the box. Barnes. Delightful ball played there by McMahon. Spotting Whelan coming up. Beardsley's gone off on a little run. It comes now for Houghton to keep the move going. A little chip by him towards Rush. Won't come for him.
Well, he must be very, very disappointed. That's what makes his club so great, isn't it? Supporters are with them through thick and thin, and the players should be very proud to pull the shirts on for these clubs.
Whelan doing well there. McMahon slipping it forward to Beardsley. Tried to get Rush going again. A free kick very quickly taken there, but Beardsley's onside. That's his hat-trick. United racing towards the linesman. They thought Beardsley was offside, but the flag stayed down. Beardsley went on, and he's got a hat-trick.
Liverpool, with that significant contribution from Peter Beardsley, hadn't just beaten United, they'd thrashed them 4-0. United were still licking their wounds when the teams met at Old Trafford for the return fixture. All eyes were now on Liverpool's new signing. Could David Speedie help Liverpool repeat their previous performance?
This is with a real feel about it here this afternoon, I must say. Terrific atmosphere right around Old Trafford. People queuing here just after dawn this morning. Whipped that in well towards Rush, and Rush has got up there. Speedy! And that was real emergency action there by Les Seeley. And just for a moment there, it looked as though Speedy might mark his first game in the Liverpool shirt with an early goal. Owen. Then Hussein there for Liverpool. Now that was Phelan, some good work there by Phelan. Now with Hughes. Robson. Played for Sharp. And again it was Glenn Hussein. And plenty of grey shirts in the back, particularly looking for Bruce and for Pallister. Understand that, and the Liverpool players look totally nonplussed. Kenny Dalglish can't believe it either. That was amazing. Steve Bruce, 10 goals this season, 7 of them from the penalty spot. He's got it. United go into the lead with 26 minutes gone. Steve Bruce chalks up goal number 11. 8 of them from the spot. Robson. Oh, Barnes, lovely bit of play. Oh, lovely play by Barnes. Now the little cross to finish it off. It's in there from Speedy. Who the architect of that was. That was magnificent play by John Barnes. What about that?
It's probably the first time we've seen him really involved in the game, and that was absolutely special. His first bit of footwork that we didn't quite catch, we'll get it here. The little turn there through the back of his own legs, and he just sold about 3 players a dummy. Came through on the outside, a great little cross that Les Seeley couldn't quite reach him.
Just almost got to it, but couldn't quite.
That's right.
And there's Speedy in his first game for Liverpool, scoring the equalising goal. Speedy again. Rush almost got onto that one.
Rush denied yet again. A stiff talking to by United boss Alex Ferguson at half-time seemed to fire his team. As they pushed forward, they looked menacing for the first time, stretching Liverpool's defence at the back.
And his pass might come to Leclerc. Grobler way outside the box and a handball. And he's going to be a red card, will it be? Could be.
I'll bet against it.
Well, Gary Lineker should have put a tenner on that. Grobbelaar did stay on. Lady Luck was obviously on Liverpool's side as they prepared for the free kick, which resulted in a missed chance for United, keeping the score at 1 apiece. Liverpool once again ended the season as runners-up, this time to champions Arsenal. Well, we've been saving the best till last. When the two clubs met for the penultimate match of the 1991-92 season, United had to beat Liverpool if they were going to pip Leeds to the post and win the championship for the first time since 1967. It was up to Liverpool to try to stop them.
Right again. Steve Nicol, incidentally, so Ronnie Moran was telling me, has got a little knock and they just don't want to risk him. I suppose with a cup final coming up in a fortnight's time, that's quite understandable. Chelskis, in goes Burrows very quickly indeed. But equally quick was Donaghy, halting Saunders in his tracks. Michael Thomas, to Jan Mulvey, to John Barnes. A little thick and a good one. To Rush, has scored! Liverpool in the lead, and that surely is a moment for this championship of the Barclays League to take another twist and another turn as Liverpool go ahead. Rush just getting to the ball before Schmeichel.
Well, he's finally done it, Brian. He's finally got the goal. What a lovely ball by John Barnes. And Rush made a great diagonal run, nicked it over the keeper into the corner.
Here we are again.
It was a beautifully judged run.
There's Robson, that changes everything. Ince with the shot! Oh, bad luck there for United. It cannoned off the post with Hooper well and truly beaten. Well, that's United's last month of the season in an instant. Bruce getting it away. Mulvey again. Played back towards Thomas. And Barnes is in there. My goodness. And Vennison's in there. And Liverpool should have been 2 up. What were Manchester United playing at in defence? It was almost as though they wanted to present Liverpool with a second goal. And Barnes very nearly took it with the most cheeky of back heels. Everybody shepherding, leaving it for somebody else. Barnes back heel, Venison shot into the side netting. And it stays at 1-0. The Ian Rush goal still giving Liverpool the advantage here.
Well, Schmeichel should have come for the ball there. They're waiting for him to come out. He didn't. He just stood still. Barnes read it, tried the back heel, and Venison really should have hit the target with that one.
Having weaved his magic, Ian Rush went off to be replaced by Mark Walters. And that wasn't the only substitution to be made. Pallister, who played so well for United, was taken off after this challenge by Barry Venison. A crunching tackle which left Pallister with a foot injury.
Now here's Walters. Here's another chance for Liverpool. Played in there for Saunders. Houghton. Well, the chances are coming Liverpool's way. A great run by Walters, a lovely ball played inside, well met by Saunders. Barnes. Houghton's made a break. Barnes has found him beautifully. Saunders waiting in the middle, so too is Mulvey. It's not away yet. Saunders just over the top.
Well, that was the sucker punch we were talking about, Brian, and really Liverpool should have finished the match off there. Houghton did very well, then he pulled the ball back. There was Big Jan with the blaster there. The goalkeeper again has been magnificent today. And United battling to get it away. And there was Thomas into the cop.
Donaghy. And Chelskis. inside the last 5 minutes, as Thomas makes one of those surges from the midfield, shaking off even his own teammates there. Michael Thomas across the face of the goal. Houghton! It's in there by Walters, and now the title goes to Leeds United without any doubt at all. 2-0 to Liverpool. It's all up for Manchester United.
And on the day, that was all that counted for Liverpool. If they couldn't have the title themselves, they were determined that one of their derby rivals wasn't going to get it. 2-0 to Liverpool and the title for Leeds. But the day really belonged to Liverpool's hero Ian Rush, who finally laid to rest a 12-year jinx of not scoring against the old